Yeah, so okay, I don't know if you guys listen to like classic rock or if you're old head, but there's a band back in the 90s called Pearl Jam, really good rock band, and they have a song called Even Flow. You've probably heard it before. There's an independent wrestler, I guess, named Steven Flow, and so they took the Pearl Jam song Even Flow and made it into Steven Flow, and it's
All,
freaking awesome.
all it is just his name repeated over and over again.
Yes, so fire. I think he just needs to go to the WWE just so he can have just so for that theme.
Stephen Flo is on the way. Is what they said. He
Oh,
is.
dude.
He's a part of. He's an artist for the Super Wrestlers. That's probably independent. That's probably what it is.
Probably some
Yeah.
independent
You know,
organization, yeah.
WWE. Happy New Year, everyone. It is January 6th, 2026, and welcome to the first episode of the new year. We're back. I know you
Yeah.
probably missed this in these couple weeks that we've been gone. You couldn't get your sports fix, but guess what? We're back, baby. I'm
We're
your
of
host, Eric Patterson, and we got Cade Nolan here. And
course.
I just wanted to let you know if your New Year's resolution was to spend less time yelling at your TV, I have some terrible news for you. We're officially 6 days into 2026, and the sports world has already decided it doesn't care about your inner peace because we got NFL wildcard matchups locked in. Yes, the Panthers are in the playoffs this year.
Yes.
This is not a drill. We're
Love
gonna
it.
dive deep into those. Also, look at the college football playoffs and see that Indiana and Oregon are about to battle for the second time this year to compete in the college football national championship. Can you believe it? Proving
I
that new
can.
year, new me still applies to all of the NFL and college football. If
There you
that's
go.
not enough, we have FIFA coming in 6 months. While we're not big soccer guys, FIFA is important coming to the United States of America. So whether you're a soccer fan or a football fan, hope you
Football.
enjoy that. And that's probably most we'll be talking about soccer at all in this podcast. But
Yeah, for real.
uh,
Once the World Cup comes around, enjoy it, because that'd be the only time I talk about soccer.
yeah, we're gonna get into our top five WWE theme songs. I'm going with all
Rip.
current guys. Caden has a mix of current and retired guys, but we're so excited.
Mhm.
WWE is a part of our family and a part of our heart, so we're excited. Caden, let's get right into it.
All right, fair warning. I am what you would call a extreme casual. Like I probably watch 2 or 3 of these events a year. The
Yeah.
full events I remember watching from 2025 were the Royal Rumble. I remember watching that one, and then I watched John Cena's last fight, which I didn't even watch that whole event. I just watched John's last fight. That's it. That's all I watched.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of these themes either because they're super popular or because Eric showed me them. Most of these are super popular. There's no deep cuts. If you want some deep cuts, I'm sure this guy has some, but I don't. I don't. Um, so yeah, I'll get things started. Number 5. I have 2 retired guys to start things off, and then I'm gonna go current with my top 3.
Okay, I don't know idea what happened, but we're back, and Caden, let's get into your picks.
Okay, so like I don't know if this caught, but my first pick is Triple H. Time to play the game. And this is how casual I am. I didn't even know what the song was until some guy on TikTok sang it. You guys might he's the
Big
not
Mark.
to bring like race into it, but it's just a way to describe him. He's like the big black dude, and he does like the cover of like all these songs. His name's Mark, and he sang "It's Time to Play the Game," and it went super popular, and that's how I found out about the song. And then
What?
eventually, I kind of looked up the actual original song, and I was like, "Oh, this isn't too bad." So it's in my top 5.
Yeah. So what's interesting is I don't know if you know this, but Triple H, he used to have an old theme song, and
Okay.
one of the people that I put on my list, is actually his new theme song is one that they have compared to Triple H's old theme song.
Oh,
So
okay.
we'll get into that, but let's just play a preview of.
There you go.
got like the metalheads love this song,
I was
and
gonna say the
you're a
metalheads and
metalhead.
stuff like that. I'm not really a huge metalhead. I listen to metal sometimes, but it's not like up there for me. But I think it's good. Number four, I only have this song because I like rap music and I like 36 Mafia. It's Mark Henry's entrance song.
Yeah, Mark
Um,
Henry. Don't mess with him in a lightly colored suit.
I don't know what that means, but yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I don't really know much about Mark Henry. I know he was good, but I like the song, and so that's why I have it up there. And yeah, like I said, 36 Mafia, love them. So that's yeah, there you go. I don't. It's
I
not right up
like.
there from WWE, but
Yeah. Well, let's wait for this. I have to wait for this ad to play, and then we can play it. But yeah, Mark Henry, did you hear that song? You better get out of the ring. You better get out of the
uh
ring. Caden, why don't you like? Okay, so I know we're ranking our the best theme songs of all time, but is there any criteria that you're like ranking these? Is it like aura? Is it like the aura? Is it like the sounding? Is it like? Is there anything that kind of?
honestly, it's just personal preference, personal opinion, and also I kind of wanted to put retired guys at the bottom and then do current up top. That was a big thing. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have some retired guys on here, but I want to start off with them, and then I'll do currents at my top three to make it better. That was my first thing, and then second thing was just like personal preference, I guess, with the two retired guys and the three current guys, just what I like more, and I guess maybe like connection to the songs too. So that
Yeah,
works.
yeah. All right,
Um,
let's hear a quick.
there you go.
36 Mafia.
Yeah, there you go.
And then we'll cut that before it says anything that we shouldn't have on this podcast.
Yeah,
Somebody's gonna get it is what the song is called.
if somebody's gonna get it. But yeah, I like that one. My number three, um, it's gonna be Cody Rhodes' intro, and I have it at number three because that was kind of the first WWE song I actually like heard, and I didn't even hear it from watching wrestling because I don't really watch wrestling. I kind of just heard it on TikTok, and that was like the first WWE like intro song I really like heard a lot, and so I have it on there, and it's not bad. I don't mind it, and Cody Rhodes is a decent, pretty good wrestler, so and the song, like I said, it's a decent song, so I have that up there. Um, yeah, not really much else to that.
Yeah. What's funny? It's a really easy song to sing along with, and like
Yeah, that as well. That as
the
well.
pyro that goes off at WWE when they go boom 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 boom, and it's people are like something something Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's easy. It's an easy song to sing along with. Eric's playing it right now.
Something something Cody Rhodes.
Something, something. Cody Rhodes. There you go.
Yeah.
My number two. Now these top two are more like songs I definitely like a lot. And my number two is the Roman Reigns song,
Mm.
and I like that because of the intro. I don't know why the intro is like the beginning part of it is.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it's really cool. I listened to it this morning because I was trying to look at some WWE theme songs, and I was like, okay, what do I want on here? And I found Roman Reigns, and I was like, ooh, dang, that intro is fire. So I'm putting that at number two.
Yeah. Let's take a listen real quick. The
Yeah,
aura, the absolute aura, like just Roman coming out, walking. He's like, oh. Yeah.
yeah,
The
it's
only
that, and that's that part of the song right there is the main reason I have it on. Like that beginning part of the song is why I like that one so much.
Yeah. The only thing I would say about Roman's theme is that I don't necessarily like too much is that like he can't just have his song come out and like do a quick run in. Like anytime he comes in, he's always like super slow and
Super
it's
long, drawn out intro, I guess.
yeah, like you don't see like anyone come like sometimes you have someone come in, they play their theme song, they're already there, like it's boom, and it works with it. But like Roman has to like do his slow walk every single time.
No, jeez. Yeah, which I don't really care about that part. I was just doing it for the music aspect. And then
Yeah.
number one,
Number one.
I have this one because I remember being at what are you doing over there? What are you
I'm drum
tapping?
rolling.
Oh, you're drum rolling. Okay, so number one, I have this one because we went to Monday Night Raw in Des Moines and everybody was singing it. And that's gonna be Seth Rollins' theme song.
Yeah. Seth Rollins, Pride of Davenport,
Yep.
Iowa.
And it was really cool being in Wells Fargo, and that was definitely the loudest song that people sang, and it was a pretty cool experience. Being in person at WWE, it's kind of like hockey for me. I Watching it on TV doesn't really do it for me, but being there in person is way better.
Yeah.
Because when you're in person at WWE, it's so loud, and you could see the pyrotechnics up close, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, everybody was singing that song at the top of their lungs. Even like walking out of the stadium, everybody was singing it. So it was really cool, and so that's why I like that one at my number one.
That's
Just
like
because I
a,
guess I had like a personal experience with that one. So
yeah. I think him and Cody Rhodes did a match after it was after the show was over. They did a match, I think,
yeah,
if I remember right. All right, let's listen to it. Whoa, that's when they go. That's when they.
yeah, and that's when everybody was singing it. That was the cool part. I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a pretty good list, kid.
Yeah,
I will say
pretty good.
I didn't.
It's pretty casual. That's because I am a casual. So
Yeah.
I would assume
I
you're gonna have some deep cuts on yours though
yeah I
for the
did so.
diehard.
Um, actually, what inspired my list is this one of these people has been on my TikTok almost every single on my For You page, and I've sent you a
Yeah,
text.
I was gonna say, guys,
Don't
my main
say
WWE exposure is from TikTok, by the way.
don't say it yet, kid. I knew about this. I'll get into this later, but before I get into my top five, was making my top five, and I felt good about it. And
Mhm.
I kept thinking about different songs. I was like, dang, dude, I don't even know. I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. Like, I'm like, there's so many people I can interchange here. Um, I'm gonna play. So, Randy Orton is an honorable mention for me. It's a
Okay.
classic theme song. I hear voices in my head. They counsel me. They understand. Like that's a classic one.
Okay.
But like just like John Cena, I don't think it's gonna be a top five. Like I love John Cena and he's retired, so he wouldn't be on this list. But
Hmm.
um, those are great songs. They're not like great entrants. They're more like nostalgic. So I don't think that classifies in the list that I made. Also, Sami Zayn. I used to play that song all the time just to listen to it. And then Logan Paul's song is one where he actually, it sounds like he's singing it. You know, like some of the good songs, like back from the day when Jim Johnson used to produce the WWE theme songs,
Hmm.
was they sounded like you used to think as a kid, like it sounds like this WWE superstar is singing his theme song.
Uh-uh.
It's like John Cena obviously did, but like, Mark Henry you could argue it sounds like he's doing his song.
Yeah.
Um, and so does Logan Paul. He's like, how could I be so dang great but so humble? Which I think he does
Mhm.
sing it in this song, but it's
Yeah.
like
You probably
it's a pretty good one. But that's my honorable mention. Let's get
okay.
right into my list here. And this guy, he actually hasn't been in WWE for that long. He
So a new guy.
is he is new. He's been in wrestling for a while, but he hasn't been in WWE till within the last I think year or so.
Okay.
That's Penta. Do you know who Penta is? I think you do.
I do. He wears like a luchador mask, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Penta. It's called Zero Miedo, which is Zero Fear, or Cero. Sorry, I didn't say it right. But what's great about I think this song has the new. Maybe not. I want to find the new one that has like a guitar. Yeah, Adam Jones. You know who Adam Jones is?
No.
I don't know what he's a part of, but he's a really good like guitarist.
The
And
only
so
Adam Jones I know is a football player.
Adam
Pac-Man.
Jones guitarist.
Was he in a band, like a famous band?
Oh, he was in Rolling Stones. Wait, no, that was in
Oh,
a magazine. Magazine.
I've
Hold
never
on.
been. I was gonna say I
Uh,
probably know the band he's in for sure, but
he was in the lead guitarist of Tool.
Oh yeah, I know Tool.
Yeah.
Yep, I've heard of them.
All right,
Yep.
so let's take a listen. You'll kind of see.
Okay.
And then here's a little Zero Miedo thing. Like that's pretty cool. Like
That's a nice
I'm
heavy
not a
metal
metalhead by any
theme.
chance, but I love those songs because of the guitars. Like that sounds sick. Like, dude,
Yeah,
I
it's
would
pretty cool.
come out to that. Like, dude, I would be like, dude, this guy's he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that's my number 5. Number 4, I should have had these pulled up before, but this guy has been I saw it on Twitter. I didn't watch this live, but he's been out, but he's recently back in the division. He turned
Oh,
heel.
okay.
This is Austin Theory.
Okay.
Theory's been out. He's shaved his head, um, and this song. This is a song that kind of reminds us people of Triple H's old song "My Time."
Oh, okay.
Kind of has the Linkin Park feel to it. And I think I'll play the version from the recap here.
Match with Theory in the
Oh wait,
team match when he was teamed up with CM Punk.
I don't know if they can hear this very well, but
I could hear it pretty good. Okay.
yeah, that was a pretty cool one. I
That's
think
pretty
like it's
cool.
like,
That's a good one.
damn, like that's a good villain like heel type of song to come into. Oh, also I completely forgot about this. I know we're just doing WWE male wrestlers.
Hmm.
But I think Becky Lynch would have been on that list. If I
Okay.
was doing females. She's probably number 1 female. Just because at least her old theme, her new theme is a little different, but kind of like Seth Rollins, her husband, actually.
Mm.
Um, her song goes whoa,
Okay.
whoa, like they both. It's different woes, but like
Yeah.
it's kind of funny. My number 3, and this one you're gonna say like what? Like this is your
Okay.
third. This is your third one, but just like hear me out. This song is a bop. I've been listening to it on repeat. Um, it's just I don't know. There's just I don't say aura. I just say like it's just a bop. So like let's just
Yeah.
um here, where is it? Yeah, let's listen to it here. Oh, and I want to, while the ad plays, a lot of these songs, the new songs, aren't as good because they've been called what it's been called what you get Def Rebelled. Don't come at me, Def Rebel, but they make the new WWE themes, and
Uh,
they like basically like they say they ruin them, like they add stuff to it and it doesn't sound as good.
uh,
Like the old, a lot of like Randy Orton's theme's been the same for a long time. Seth Rollins has been the same, just like twisted a little bit. Um,
mm,
but like those are the original ones. But like Def Rebel, this is one of the few songs that Def Rebel has actually cooked on, I think.
okay.
Uh,
Hey, Kit, are you there?
Can you tell me what the actual heck that was? What is
it,
that?
it's actually, I actually kind of a vibe.
That kind of sounds like a My Little Pony theme song. What's going on here? Who walks out to that?
It's this guy named Kit Wilson. He's
Okay.
apparently he's like he was a part of the group Pretty Deadly, and then his other guy was gone. Um, he's supposed to like his character is like against like toxic masculinity or something.
Oh,
Like
gee. Okay.
we
I'm not.
aren't
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
we
All
aren't
right.
ranking you aren't ranking like these guys based off of their characters. I'm
Off of their character, you're
ranking them
ranking
off
the
their
song
theme.
purely.
Like, I could dance to it, you know.
I think you sent me this song on TikTok actually a couple days ago.
Yeah, I do think it's kind of weird that he comes out to a girl song, but I kind of fits his character.
I mean, it's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
That was my number 3. This one here.
Definitely an interesting number 3 for sure.
Yeah, but I sent you a bunch of That's the guy who's been on my TikTok the whole time. And
Yeah.
this song, this guy, like, I think this is his favorite band that does his song. So it's pretty cool to see how he can just go out. He can go out to it. Honestly, this is his current song, but there's people that can argue that his other previous song may be better, but I don't think it is. I think this is a great song, and this is CM Punk.
Ooh.
Look in my eyes, what do you see?
Like it.
But what's funny is that I think he pays royalties or whatever to him. Or they allow him to use it. Like they performed live. If you watched WrestleMania this past year, I think, right?
A little bit of it, not too much.
He came out to them and they were playing it like live.
That's pretty cool, actually.
And then my number 1, our lists were completely different except for this one, and it's Seth Rollins.
Oh.
Seth Rollins is I always love that song. I mean, even though he's a heel right now, he's a bad guy. You can't tell me that I can't like the song.
I could care less about that.
Like the song is a vibe. It's like
Yeah.
Talking about WrestleMania entrances, like his was on top. Honestly, if you look at that whole match there, you know you had CM Punk, you had Roman Reigns, and you had Seth Rollins. Like you had the aura farming of theme songs in the same match. Like the match was spectacular, but you could have just stopped at the theme song of the entrance music and been fine.
There you go.
Well, that's just my opinion, but
Man, 2 Iowa guys having Seth Rollins at the top of their list. Could you imagine that?
Honestly nothing to do with it.
No,
Really.
I know. It's kind of funny how that worked out, though.
Yeah. Now you're gonna go on your TikTok, and you're gonna see Kit Wilson TikToks all of a sudden now.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
He has been like on my TikTok, and it's like people dancing to it, and they're going like bum bum bum, boom. I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah,
Kate,
I don't think you'll catch me dancing to that.
You won't be posting a TikTok to it, but I'll be playing it. Let's jump right into our college football playoffs. Woo! And if you listen to the last episode, we made our picks. Some of them have been really good. Some of them have been really bad. Albeit my championship pick lost in the first round, so I don't even know what to say. Caden, what is your analysis on the college football playoffs so far?
Well, I tell you what, I think I was right about Oregon the entire time because I said when I don't know what episode it was. It might have been it was in the previous one. I think it was the one before that. We were going through dark horses and stuff like that. You said A&M was your dark horse. I said Oregon was my dark horse. And then in my prediction, I had Oregon going all the way to the Final Four. So far, that's looking pretty good.
They beat Final Four right now.
They beat JMU at home. And then they beat Texas Tech. And I was told, no, there's no way. They're not going to beat Texas Tech. Texas Tech is way too good. Shut them out. So yeah, I was right about that one. I was also right about Indiana. So I got 2 of them right. Now let's go to 2 teams I did not get right. I had Ole Miss going past the first round, but I did not have them beating Georgia. But they did beat Georgia, and I'm happy they did. I like that. That's really cool. I'm not an SEC guy, but I am cheering for Ole Miss to beat Miami. That'd be really cool. And then Miami, I was wrong on. I think I had Miami losing in the first round. And then I thought there was no chance they were going to beat Ohio State. So Miami has surprised a lot of people. So has Ole Miss.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm super excited about that. And yeah, this national championship, we're going to see some teams that we've never really seen in the Natty in our lifetime, at least. Like I know Miami's been to the Natty a lot back in the day. and Oregon was there, probably like 10 years ago with Mariota. But as far as I know, I've never seen Ole Miss in the Natty in my lifetime. I can't even tell you the last time they went. And in Indiana, I don't think they've ever been to one. So um, it'd be really cool to see, Indiana and like Ole Miss in the Natty. That would be awesome.
That would be cool. And I wonder if Lane Kiffin would win a ring if they win it. Like I think it's up to the athletic
I
directors.
was
I
gonna
think.
say, is that the AD?
So I don't think he would give Lane Kiffin a ring.
Man, screw Lane Kiffin. They don't need him. They've done all this without him. Screw that guy. He had no impact on that team.
I wouldn't say that. I think he laid the groundwork for sure. You can't
He
say that
laid
he
the
didn't.
groundwork, but he left right when things got good. And he had a golden opportunity, and he just said nope,
Dude,
not
I'm
taking.
telling you, if Ole Miss wins the championship this year, he is going to be kicking himself.
Oh, he's
I
gonna be
don't
crying.
care. I mean, I think one of his reasons was he had like a better chance to win a national championship. I think,
Yep.
and like if Ole Miss, that's just like, dude, Lane Kiffin, you so dumb.
Lane Kiffin,
Um,
you fumbled the bag on that one.
for sure. I know Victor is on. Victor was our guest last week. Or
Yeah,
not last episode, not last week.
yeah.
He also had Georgia winning a national championship, and they
He
lost to
did.
Ole Miss that game. So, Caden, you're the only one with a team left in the playoffs.
I am.
Uh,
I
Indiana.
kind of went a little bit more chalk, and I said Indiana is gonna win it. So far, it's looking good. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, yeah.
We
But
shall see.
this whole bottom side of the bowls is not even right. Like none of us had Ole Miss, none of us had Miami. Like we at least either had
Nope.
Georgia, Ohio State, or A&M in our graphics. So you can
Yeah.
blame us. But it's crazy.
Nuts.
Also, Indiana is the only team that um, is a team that had a bye that still won. That shows. I don't know if it's lack of coaching experience or lack of what that teams can't win their game. Which I guess Kirby Smart hasn't had experience being by, so
Kirby
there's
Smart's
no.
been there forever. Ryan Day.
But like Kirk Signetti is that guy.
Dude, he is
Like
that guy.
he,
Let me tell you.
I googled him. I made that. I had Indiana in the championship game against Texas A&M, and I was like, Kirk Cincinnati. I googled him. He hasn't had any national championships, but I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm not gonna try to mess with your pick, Caden, but I do think they can win this. I think they
Okay.
really can.
Okay. I love it.
I'm gonna. I mean, I know Miami's got a really good offense. Their running backs are killer. I didn't really know that they were that good. But
Yeah.
they were gapping Ohio State, which their defense is
Oh,
like
dude,
top in the
big
rush
time.
defense. I don't think they had given up a 100-yard rusher all season.
That's crazy.
Maybe once. But they got gapped. Like they were trying to. Ohio
Yeah.
State had to try to get the ball back the end of that game, and they were trying to stop them. And Miami was just bulldozing through them.
Oh,
Like there
big
was.
time.
It was crazy. Yeah, but I think the Oregon Indiana winner is going to win the national championship.
I
No
agree.
no disrespect to uh no disrespect to Miami or Ole Miss, but I just don't think that they're going to live up to that.
I agree.
Which then again, my predictions have been really bad, I guess. So don't even listen to me or listen to me. I don't know.
True. It's true.
That's what that talking heads at ESPN get paid to do. They get
Yeah.
paid to shove SEC propaganda down our throats.
They get paid to just have the craziest hot takes of all time that just don't make any sense, but it gets the people riled up, so they like it.
Yeah, but guess what? We're free. We don't get paid. We do this for fun. So
We do, yeah, we really
even
do this for the heck of it. So there you go.
I know this is not about our podcast, but we get to do this is on my shirt for the Assemblies of God. But we get to do
There
this
you go.
for
We get to
free.
do this.
Hey y'all, just a quick 5 seconds. Go make sure to subscribe to us on Spotify, on YouTube, wherever you're listening to. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, and it helps us. Thank you. Now back to the video. All right, Kate, is there anything else that you want to talk about college football? You sticking with your Indiana prediction?
I am sticking with the Hoosiers. I've had them this whole time. I'm not running away now. They're still my pick. I'm sticking with them. Sticking with Kurt Signetti and Fernando
Fernando.
to get it
Have you seen
done.
that TikTok where it's the Raiders guys and they're like, Geno Smith, you did it. You did it. And they start playing the There is something in the air tonight. The stars are bright. Fernando.
I've seen so many TikToks still before that one. Like I've seen just so many edits to that song way
I love
before that
sports
video.
edits. Like those are I love those. Those are amazing. They
Oh
just
yeah.
bring so much laughter and it's like especially unexpected edits.
Dude, I don't expect like you'll see like a Family Guy clip, right? And it's like Peter and somebody else like talking about some, and then like just cut to an sports edit.
Dude, I was watching this guy, and I was actually kind of intrigued. And I was like, I was doing the mail, getting the mail this morning, so I was like
Uh
partially not listening to it, just not listening, but not really paying too much attention. And
huh.
it was like, okay, what if we did like a middle case letter? And he had like a K. He's like, okay, this is the capital letter K, and then he had like a lowercase, and he's like, what if we did a middle letter? And we did like a K, and then I kind of forgot what he said, and then he said something like, like these would work for so many letters, but they only work with like specific letters like
Mhm.
B T J, and then it goes into a Brian Thomas Jr. edit out of nowhere, out of nowhere.
Dude, dude, I'm telling you, bro. The way people come up with this stuff is insane.
Dude, I feel like if they put as much attention into their jobs as they do on TikTok edits, like they would make a lot of money and be
I
successful.
mean, some people do that like some people legitimately do
Yeah,
TikTok as a job, and they'll sit there and they do them edits and they'll go live. Like people do that. It's insane.
crazy. Well, Caden, we know that the college or like college NFL playoffs are back on this week. See, the 2025 NFL season ended on a missed field goal.
Yeah.
Will it start with a missed field goal? We'll see. I don't know. Um, but I don't know if you saw this stat, but 7 out of the 8 divisions in the NFL have a different winner. So these
I love that.
playoffs are like fresh. Like it's like a throwback season. Like there's so many teams that are good that haven't been good in a while. There's teams that didn't win the division. They still snuck in. But was very interesting. Can you know what one division that did have a repeat winner from last year?
That did. That would be
Yeah.
the NFC East, and that has been a division that hasn't had a repeat winner in like 20 years, but they had it this
Yeah.
year.
Which is insane. The one year that everybody else has a repeat or doesn't have a repeat, they have a repeat and they break the streak, which is crazy to me. Uh,
Welcome to the 2025 NFL season, folks.
Yeah, I love looking for little storylines that we can look for, and keeps us
Yeah,
interested and stuff.
for real.
Um, so I have the playoffs in front of me here.
Okay.
One of the games that I'm really intrigued for, obviously because I'm a Packers fan, but the Bears and the Packers. I don't. You can say that's the 2 seed versus 7 seed. I don't care what number you put in front of us. This is
Seeding
gonna
doesn't
be a
matter.
this is gonna be a dogfight. Like
Hmm.
the Packers are actually favored on the road by 1.5 points.
Are they
Um,
really?
mhm,
Wow.
yeah. The Packers have traditionally owned the Bears. I don't remember the last time the Packers had a losing record to the Bears in a season because unless they played in the playoffs, that would have meant they had to get swept.
Been a long
So,
time.
so I just don't see us going 1-2 in this season. Albeit we don't have Michael Parsons, which he got injured in the Bears game
That's a killer.
last time. Don't have Tucker Craft. That didn't matter early in the year. Um, I think we're gonna win. Like this is, and you, Kate, you know this. I've been talking to you about it.
Hmm.
I'm begging the Bears to stay at the 2 seed, and I was like, I don't want them to win. I don't want to cheer for them to win because the Eagles, if they would have won last week, they could have jumped up.
Hmm.
But the best scenario happened, I think, for my hope, is the Eagles lost and the Bears lost. It kept the
Yep.
Bears Packers matchup because, as
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers famously says, "We still own you.
We still own
We
you.
still own you." So
So that's your pick, huh?
yeah, that's my pick.
All
It's a
right. Let
pretty
me.
no brainer pick, but
All right. Well, let me cook here a little bit. So people who know me personally, they know one thing. They know that I despise the Packers with a passion. I'm a Vikings fan who grew up in a Bears household. You can draw the conclusion yourself there about me hating the Packers. Yeah, I'm gonna be cheering as loud as I would for the Vikings for the Bears this postseason. If they make it that far, if they keep winning games, I'll be cheering. I'm gonna be cheering so loud on Saturday for the Bears, not only for the Packers to lose, but for the Bears to win. But as a Vikings fan watching this game, I'm thinking to myself, this rivalry is a joke. Packers Bears has been a complete joke for the last 15 years. Vikings Packers has been such a much better rivalry, and people need to understand that. The Packers have owned the Bears, but these are kind of different times in Chicago. I think Ben Johnson is, well, it's not an opinion, it's a fact. He's the best coach since Lovie Smith.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams has potential to be the best quarterback in Bears history. Still got to pass up old Jay Cutler, but that shouldn't be too hard for him to do. It's in Chicago. That place is going to be rocking. The Packers have dealt with some injuries, but with that being said, it sucks to say, but I think Green Bay is going to take that one. I think they are mad because we already know what happened last game. Packers won that game. They had that. They won.
Mm-hmm.
It was over. It was over. And they sold it so bad, and the Bears took advantage, and they clutched up, and they won.
Yeah.
And Caleb Williams threw a dime. DJ Moore caught it on Keyshawn Nixon's dome, and it was awesome. But I know the Packers, they wanted their get back, and now they're going to get it. So I'm going Green Bay. But
Yeah.
I will say this to any Bears fan watching. The Bears are underdogs in this game, and me and Eric both picked against them. That's kind of where the Bears want to be. That's where they like to be. I will say that. So
Yeah. Can I tell you the last time the Packers, I guess this would have been, this is the last time that the Packers played the Bears in the playoffs.
I know what it is.
Splitting that division was 2011. But it's 2011, but that was the 2010 season because it was in January 2011.
Yes.
So, I know you think you know I'm going here.
I know.
We were a wild card team. We made in the playoffs. We're gonna win the Super Bowl if we can get healthy and get momentum. So I don't trust anybody else.
No.
Also, we played the Steelers that year. Dude, if we play the Steelers against Rodgers, I will lose it.
I think Roger Goodell. I think Roger Goodell would lose it. What the heck is going on over there?
What?
Your phone is blowing up.
Oh, it's my computer.
Oh, anyway, I think the NFL would lose it. Packers versus Rodgers in the Super Bowl, man, they would milk the crap out of that, and they'd make sure everybody watches that game.
Yeah, dude, and also it was 1-1 that year. Last time that the Bears swept the Packers was in. Oh wait, no. We didn't. They didn't sweep. I would say last time the Bears had beat the Packers 2 games in a row. I should say, because we only played once in 2006 and once in 2008 and none in 2007. I don't know why.
What?
That's what it's showing here on my screen.
I don't know how that works, but okay.
But I don't know. It says like 2006 and 2008.
Anyway,
last 2 times they won back to back. So it's been a long time.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Been a long time coming.
Yeah. It's a Taylor Swift lyric, apparently.
Oh, you would know that. Swiftie.
I'm not a Swiftie. My wife likes to listen to a lot of Taylor Swift.
You are a Swiftie, and you know it.
Mm-mm. No. I used to be.
And you switched up. Why'd you switch up on Taylor, dude? It's not cool.
Not this most recent one, but the one before that. I just didn't like the music she's putting out. I think it's very, very good. There's some kind of shots at God, I thought. I didn't like it. Anyways. Let's swing through these matchups real quick. Let's make a speed round here.
Let's do it.
well, let's go to the first round picks. We won't go all the way to the Super Bowl, but
Nope.
Seahawks have a bye. Panthers
Yep.
and Rams.
Oh, dude, I'm so happy the Panthers are in the playoffs. I love that team. I love Bryce Young. I want them to win. They're not going to though. The Rams are probably going to kill them. I'm going Rams.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. I got the Rams here. The
Yeah.
Panthers are 10-point. No. Yeah, the Panthers are 10-point underdogs at home.
What I will say is the Panthers did beat the Rams at home this year. That did happen.
It's not impossible.
So it's not impossible, but I got the Rams. Matthew Stafford, I'm gonna tell you right now, that's who's winning the MVP this year. Matthew Stafford, MVP.
I think Drake May. I think Drake May is
I
gonna get it.
know it's gonna be close.
All right, Eagles and Niners on Sunday at 3:30.
Eagles are frauds. Eagles are fraud. Eagles are frauds. I'm going Niners.
Eagles are frauds.
Niners. Fraudulent.
All right. Yeah, I agree with you, and I'm really on the line of, do I want to call this defending Super Bowl champions a fraud?
I will.
But
I'll call them that all day.
they don't seem the same.
No.
Give me Brock Purdy. Despite all of his defensive injuries, I do know. I think it's either Nick Bosa or one of their linebackers.
Fred Warner. There's some rumors that Fred Warner might make his way back.
Yeah, Fred Warner. So
Mhm.
that would be huge.
Yeah.
The only sad thing about that is, well, I guess. Yeah, well, I guess the Packers won't even play the Niners. I was gonna say, like, it doesn't matter if we win, we're playing the Seahawks, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. But we'll automatically win over the Bears and Packers game. I have the Packers and you have the Bears, so it's pretty explanatory there. Before moving to AFC, I want to say this: if we have to, I don't think, yeah, like to play the Bears and then go to Seattle is just like almost besides the Bears, it's almost a nightmare scenario for us. And like I hate the Seahawks. So we always play them in the playoffs and we always lose. It almost seems like
Seattle
and
is just an extremely tough place to play.
yeah, if the Niners win, like if the Niners make it to the championship game, that would be a crazy game. We would be on the road at Santa Clara. Don't want to play the Niners in the playoffs either. We don't win against
Nope.
them. We don't beat the
No.
Eagles in the playoffs. So the only team that I would want to see on the other side of that would probably be the Panthers. We've beaten the Rams before, but like it's just crazy.
Yeah.
So let's go to the AFC. I have the Broncos number 1 seed. Crazy.
Yeah, Bo Nix, baby.
They have a bye. So we have the Steelers and the Texans in week 1. The Steelers snuck by the playoffs. The Texans are hot. They did lose their last game, but I don't think they are starting. They're starters.
Yeah, they pulled starters mid game.
Yeah. Texans have probably the best defense, and I think they said a commentator I've seen says that they have the best statistical defense in a long time, probably in the 2000s.
Yeah.
So, don't want to face them, Cade.
This is going to be a 10-6 final score. First of all, no matter who wins, it's going to be extremely low scoring. It's at Pittsburgh, which definitely favors the Steelers. But as you were saying, I think Houston probably has the best defense in the league. You could argue Denver. I would say Houston, and their offense does enough. They're not flashy. They're not a top 5 offense, but they do enough to win. And when you have an elite defense, that's all you need. You just need an offense to do enough. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what Houston has. And so, Aaron Rodgers, he could find a way, but I'm gonna go with Houston.
I'm gonna go ahead and this is probably man. I think these AFC matchups are a lot harder. I think to pick.
They're toughies. They're tough.
I don't want to go against the Houston Cyclones because you got Jalen Noel, Jaden Higgins, Xavier Hutchinson.
Yeah.
I think I'm missing somebody. Maybe not, but at least 3 Packers. Not Packers.
3
Iowa State wide receivers, and but I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers. You got DK Metcalf coming back.
That's true.
Benson, he's healthy. He basically had a 2-game rest. It would have been bad if he missed the playoffs because he was out, but he made it through. He's not injured. He's still practicing. So I got the Steelers. Let Rodgers cook, pull it off, and see if they can make a run here.
Okay, I like it. I like this. I'll be cheering for the Steelers. I like the Steelers, so I'll be cheering for them. But
We got the next. We have the Jaguars and the Bills. The Bills are actually the sixth
Woo!
seed here. Jaguars won their division, but the Bills are currently a 1.5-point favorite on the road, which makes sense because
Yeah,
that's who they are.
for sure.
You want to pick? I'm gonna grab my charger real quick. My computer's about to die.
Sure. So one thing that I've always told like people I've talked to football about is, and I have no particular reasoning for this, but the Jaguars, since I've been a kid, have been one of like my, I don't really have a second favorite team besides the Bears, but have been like one of my favorite teams. And I have no reason for it. I never really liked a certain player. They're a small market team. They don't get talked about a lot. They have cool colors that I like. I've always liked the Jaguars. And whenever they're in the playoffs, which is not very often, they're usually not in the playoffs. But when they are, I usually cheer for them. I think, but with that being said, I have Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking that one.
Wow.
I know we're not doing anything further, but I have the Bills going to the Super Bowl this year. Fun fact.
Really? Yeah.
This is
So Josh Allen and the Bills have the best. I'm sure Josh is just salivating right now. Like he's like Patrick Mahomes isn't in the
no
place.
Mahomes. That's why I have them going to the Super Bowl this year. No Mahomes to worry about. Nothing.
No Joe Burrow. No Lamar Jackson.
Nope.
Like he is salivating. However, he got Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence has been on a heater this year.
He
Like
has.
I think he's thrown 3 touchdown passes, or at least had 3 touchdowns in the last like 6 games. I think at least. Like he's cooking. I think it's gonna be a shootout. You know, the Steelers and Texans is gonna be 10-6. I think this is gonna be 40-42. This
Oh
comes
my
down
gosh,
to
I would love that.
which defense can make a stop. And unfortunately, I think the Bills have more playoff experience, um, albeit negative playoff experience, if you can say negative. But they've had the bad experiences. I don't want to pick against Trevor Lawrence. I just think the experience is going to outweigh it here. I got
I
the
like
Bills
it.
winning, and I think if the Jaguars lose, I can see their coach getting fired.
First year coach Liam Cohen getting fired after a
Oh
division
wait,
win.
no.
We're
Yeah,
back.
so next game we have the Patriots and Chargers. Patriots at home, only a 3.5-point favorite, which I think is a little disrespectful. But Caden, what do you think?
Yeah. Before we get into this, before you left the room here, kind of breaking the third wall, kind of letting people know what's going on. You said if the Jaguars lose, their coach will get fired. Can you elaborate on that? Because that was kind of a hot take.
I forgot that he was the first year coach. He's not getting fired.
I was gonna say, man, he did a hell of a job for his first year. Nope, he's gone.
No, he's not. Yeah, for some reason I didn't know who I thought was there. But yeah, no, he get fired. They're gonna have some strict talk like, hey, like you did good, but then we need to now if you want us to be a playoff contender, we need to step it up. But
Okay.
yeah. So Patriots and Chargers.
I have New England. Now, people have been saying New England's kind of had a cupcake schedule, which in some ways is kind of true, but Drake May could be the MVP. Mike Vrabel is a heck of a coach. They have a great receiving core. They have 2 of the best backs in the business, Stevenson and Henderson. They have a great defense. Justin Herbert has not been a good playoff quarterback in his career. I'm going New England.
I got the New England Patriots as well. Got Drake May, aka Tom Brady's clone. That's a rumor going around here, and
Tom Brady's
I'm
clone.
100% bought into it. Jim Harbaugh, I don't think he's made the playoffs for the Chargers yet, and so we'll see how he does. He's got some tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah.
But Mike Vrabel is the experienced playoff coach for sure. I know that. Wait, I'm dumb. This is the first time Jim Harbaugh has been the Chargers, but he's made the Super Bowl. I think maybe won it. with the
Nah,
non.
he lost to
I
his
don't think he,
brother.
he lost to the. Yeah, he did. But his brother right in the playoffs, so you don't gotta worry about it.
Nope.
Yeah, so I think they'll be good, and maybe Diggs will end up actually proposing this time, or whatever happened to him and Cardi B. But
Cardi.
I saw a video of him like getting down on one knee to Cardi B, but I don't know if it was a joke or I don't know what it was.
Oh yeah, who knows, man? I know. I think she's having his kid. I think she's his baby
Yeah,
mama or something. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, there you go.
we just gotta find out if he's okay. Then they'll be good.
There you go. Also,
Yeah,
first home playoff game for the Patriots since Tom Brady was there, which
that's crazy.
felt like forever ago. But
I know
yeah.
the Patriots and Broncos are the top two seeds in the AFC, and the Seahawks is number one seed. I feel like
Dude,
everything's
what
been
a
sorted.
throwback, huh?
We
What
definitely
a
are in like
throwback.
2017, 2016.
Yeah, for real, dude.
Except for the Jaguars.
They were good at one point. They had Saxonville. They had a good year at one
I
point.
remember there was this one year. I think it was Jacksonville. They were okay. They won the first game and they were really excited, and then they lost like the next 15 games. I think.
That's tough.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, no.
Well, before we get into our last segment, I want to send it to our little commercial. I don't know if I was gonna say commercial, but I'm gonna cut this part out. But I'm gonna say something, and we're gonna do the question tomorrow morning. Like we're gonna record that tomorrow because I need to go.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna about 5 seconds here. I'm gonna close it out like we're doing the close. Actually, I'll do the closing tomorrow. So.
Oh,
All right, we're gonna jump into our segment. We usually ask our guests this question, but I have not been asked this question. So,
no,
Caden,
you have not.
Why don't you ask away?
Hey, look at that.
What's
All
up?
right. What's up? Okay, Eric, I have a question for you
Yep.
because you have asked this question to everybody on this show, including myself, but you've never been asked it before. So I wanted to ask you, what do you balance in your life outside of sports? What's kind of something that you like to do other than sports? That way you're not just watching sports 24/7.
I like to keep my mind active,
Okay.
and whatever way I can.
Um,
So I like to do crossword puzzles. I have a little book that I have to do crossword puzzles every once in a while.
that's
Helps me
fun.
get off my phone. Helps me.
Yeah.
Uh, Coincidentally, sometimes I do it while TV's on, so it's kind of. But like sometimes I don't. I like to do. I mean, you and me do the Wordle, the
Hmm.
connections, the stuff
Yeah.
like that's
That gets it just gets your brain moving a little bit.
Yeah, it's not like we do the sports ones too, but like it gets
Mhm.
your brain thinking. I'm not in school anymore, so I'm trying to learn. I mean,
Yeah.
you learn more new words. Like the other day, it was which I knew this word, I just forgot it was a word. It was
Well,
Philly. It was
Philly, yeah.
Filly, and it's
Yep.
a female horse.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I knew that was a word, and I just didn't think about it.
Right.
And so now I knew the new word, and so
Yep. There you
um,
go.
it just helps me keep my mind engaged. Well, I'm not in school anymore. Um, well,
Yeah.
I may go back for a master's, but I want to keep my mind engaged as possible, keep my mind strong. Um, Especially as I'm only 22, but like like something to think about is that if I build a pattern and something to do now, um, when I get older and I need to keep my mind strong to keep staying older, to keep being cognitive of what's around me and everything, that will be very, very helpful. So,
Yeah.
um, I would say this is not really, it's a sport, but for me,
Mhm.
it's a hobby, is running. Um,
Oh yeah.
I love to run. A lot of times in the winter I don't. So
Yeah.
I
That's fair.
really have to use my motivation, especially by myself. I'm like I don't have any like I don't have like a team to motivate me or a coach say, hey, you
Right.
have to run or you have to be here or you're gonna do a punishment if you don't get to
Right.
practice by 6 a.m.
Right.
And and I signed up for a marathon that I
I was
have
gonna
in
say, yeah, you're running a
in
marathon.
February. So
Yeah.
that will be very interesting. I got less than 2 months, and I'm not in the shape right now, right? Not even close right now. So
but you have ran one before,
I
and so
have
you're
ran
not
one before.
inexperienced, at least. At least you know kind of what to expect. So that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. So I know what to expect, and I know it's gonna hurt. I just know it's gonna hurt. So this will be fun. I was uh told both sides of the family, and
Yeah.
Caden's dad was like, "Man, I just sounds like a lot of hurt. I'm sorry for you."
Sounds like a lot of dehydration. Yeah,
Yeah.
not my thing. Anyway, I like what you said about the crossword puzzles though, because you're like it's something to get you off your phone. I think that's a huge one because man, in this day and age, I always talk about how kids are glued to their phones and stuff like oh these kids, but adults are too. Like,
I am really bad, and I
mm-hmm.
didn't make any resolutions this year. Like I didn't write down and say hey, this, but like Cadence and I, we talked about stuff that we're trying to be healthier, trying to get toxins out of our
Mm-hmm.
toxic stuff out of our life, chemicals. We don't really have any toxic people in our life, but um, toxic chemicals and foods. And one of one of the things that uh, um, is it for me unofficially, but is I want to be off my phone as much because sometimes I'll just be walking around on my phone,
Mm-hmm.
or like I sometimes I can't even like feel like I can't like sit down on the toilet and use the bathroom if I'm not on TikTok or on
Dude,
my phone or
I
something.
gotta
Bad.
be on TikTok.
It's
Yeah,
it's
dude, it's
really bad.
insane.
And then I sit there for longer than I should be. So
And it's like as adults, we always just like I said earlier, we always talk about how kids are always on their phone, but we don't realize that we're on our phone so much too. It's insane. It's like even in public, I'll be on my phone. Like, what am I doing? I'm in public. Enjoy it. Don't be on your phone.
yeah.
Gosh,
Yep. That's very interesting. But
yeah, that's a good
yeah,
one.
and it's crazy because we're doing this podcast now, and we didn't even do a podcast when we were in Iowa. Like we were just hanging out. You know,
Yeah,
Case
for
and
real.
I
Yeah,
and
you were
Luke.
in town, and we were planning on doing one in person. It wasn't a priority by any means, but it was something that we wanted to do, but we just didn't really have the time because you were only back for what 2 days? I mean, two days and
2 full
2 half
days.
days.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was 2 full. It was like barely any Wednesday. We got back with like an hour and a half before the New Year, uh, and then and then we had New Year's Day the second, and then we left mid afternoon Saturday. So it was like
Yeah.
we didn't have much time, and I wanted to do it, and you and me talked about it, but uh,
Hmm.
I think just spending time together with my family and with you and Luke, and I think it just made more sense just to make it more relaxed and not be like,
Yeah,
hey,
just to
we gotta
make
do
it
a
more relaxed
podcast
and
because
not to worry about doing a podcast. But podcasts are pretty. I'm always relaxed while doing this. So, but
I'm
yeah.
I'm relaxed too. I just know that on the back end I have to go edit and do stuff. So I was like,
Oh yeah,
let's
exactly. You
just
don't.
let's just
That's your time off, man. Enjoy. You don't got to put in editing.
yeah.
So yeah, it makes sense definitely.
And then obviously um as a pastor, I honestly like part of me like like my job is the church basically, and it's so I have to remind myself to separate that, separate me reading the Bible to preach, me reading the Bible to do devotional, me reading the Bible to speak,
Hmm.
versus me reading the Bible for me. And I like honestly, that gets a little tough sometimes because I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah, I
I
bet.
gotta prepare for my sermon. I gotta what verse am I gonna say?
Mm.
Which also it's not just like what am I gonna say, but I also try to be aware of what does God want me to say,
I
not
was gonna
just
say like,
what
what's
comes
like what
to
did he
mind.
put on your heart and stuff like that.
Yeah, but then I was like, okay, like my personal devotional time is not the same as my work. Like
Right.
like
That's gotta be hard to separate.
Yeah, and Luke, like if Luke does his lawn business, like imagine like he like says like, oh yeah, I did lawns like all day for everybody
Mhm.
else. I don't need to do our lawn. Then
Right.
then their lawn gets like overgrown and looks disgusting, and they're like,
Right.
he's like, but they're like, but I was mowing the lawn all day. Well,
I'm
yeah,
on the
but you
lawn
weren't
today.
doing your lawn like that.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I like to view it as. So
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Definitely makes sense.
yeah. Well, Caden, I kind of improvised this segment last week,
You
but I
did.
actually have prepared you this time. So
Mm.
we're going to our last segment of the podcast, and it is called "What's Cooking with Caden." Caden, tell me what's cooking.
All right, so what's cooking with Caden is about me and my, I guess you could say, experiences with my sports teams recently. So first and foremost, we're gonna start off with the Vikings, and I want to talk about a particular player with the Vikings. Um, so as Eric knows, I've been a Vikings fan since I was probably, how old was I? 7 or 8 years old when I really became a big Vikings fan. And pretty much ever since that, Harrison Smith has been on the team. He was drafted in 2012. So when
Mm.
I used to go to the games at the old Metrodome back in the day for the OGs who remember that stadium, he was there. Like I was. It's kind of crazy. I was younger than my little brother when Harrison Smith first got drafted to the Vikings. So he has been on the Vikings since
Wow.
I've been in elementary school, and I'm many years out of high school. Um, and this was all signs are pointing that this was his last game in the NFL. He got a big ovation at the stadium. A lot of things were going on. It was nuts, man. And it's terrible because it's one of those players where you sit down and say, we did not deserve him at all. We did not deserve that. He is maybe, I don't know if this is a hot take, the best safety of our lifetime. You could argue Troy Polamalu. I guess Ed Reed you could put above him, but I would say probably a top three safety of our lifetime. I think he's the most underrated defensive player in recent memory, just because I think he doesn't maybe hit as hard as some defenders do. Like Troy Polamalu was known for like hitting receivers super hard and like forcing fumbles, which Harrison Smith forced fumbles, but he didn't really have those like boom type of hits. But
Mm.
he made such an impact, and like I said, I don't think we deserved him. If we were to win the Super Bowl this year, which is impossible, but I'm just saying hypothetically, if we did win the Super Bowl, I would say there is no player that deserves it more than him. Absolutely not. He deserved it the most because he had multiple opportunities to go leave and go maybe to Kansas City or New England or wherever and go win a ring, but didn't. He stayed, and that's it's pretty cool because I feel like in modern sports, loyalty is kind of dead. So
Hmm.
he definitely set the standard of thugging it out, being loyal, staying with one team. I hope he comes back for one more year. I want to get him that Super Bowl, but hopefully we can. Also, 5 game winning streak to end the year. So that's good
Yeah,
momentum going into the offseason. Very good momentum. If the Vikings were in the NFC South, we'd have a home playoff game.
that's crazy.
That is nuts.
Same with us.
My concern now about JJ McCarthy isn't his play because recently he's done very well. It's his health. Can he stay healthy? Because last year he tore his meniscus, missed the entire season. This season he's had 3 separate injuries.
Hmm.
I can't remember what the first one was, but the second one was a concussion, and his third one was a hairline fracture in his hand. Um,
Hmm.
so it's just, can he stay healthy? Can he get the right conditioning? And if he puts a full healthy season together, I think he could actually be really good. And I'm interested to see because it turns out the Vikings are looking for a quarterback this offseason, possibly, to either be a good backup for JJ or a week 1 starter type of guy. But we'll see. We'll see with that. Iowa football beat Vandy. You were hoping that Gronowski outplayed Diego Pavia. That did
Yeah.
indeed happen. That was really cool. Loved that on my New Year's Eve. That was freaking awesome. Such a great way to end the season. Iowa finally beats a ranked team. Granny got let out the cage.
Yeah. So this guy, I think it's an Iowa State fan. I think maybe
It's an Iowa State guy, yeah.
and they said back in like 2020, I think, or 2021, uh they're putting Granny in the cage until Iowa beats a ranked team. And well, about 4 or 5 years later, which is
Finally got one.
insane, Iowa finally beats a ranked team.
Dude, it's
And
crazy because we've had so many close losses to ranked teams.
especially this
Um,
year.
yeah, this year, man. And Indiana, man, we almost beat them. I mean, that's insane. We barely lost to Indiana, who's probably going to win the national champion. I mean, we've played two teams in the Final Four, and they beat us at like the last second of the game, pretty much.
Hmm.
So it's like, man, this team could have amounted to a lot this year, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Which is so if you look at the stats here, um, obviously if you watch the game, Mark Anowski probably did play better. Like he wasn't obviously better.
Hmm.
Um, like Diego Pavia played. Second half he was a different person. Like he was getting sacked a lot the first half.
Yep.
Second half he played like a different person, more like his Heisman worthiness.
Right.
Um, both quarterbacks threw for 3 touchdowns. Or no,
Yeah.
both threw for 2 touchdowns and both had a rushing touchdown.
Yep.
Diego had 347 in the air. Mark Nasky threw for 212 in the air,
Hmm.
and but Mark threw a pick. So you
Yeah.
could argue that he didn't outplay Diego
Yeah.
Pavia, but football is a team sport, and he
Football
outplayed
team
them
sport.
with his team. He
Yep.
had him up. He had him up 21-10, so or
Yeah.
21-3 actually.
Yep, came in clutch when we needed him. So, and yeah, Diego should have had a couple picks, but Iowa defenders, I don't know what was going on there. Uh, must not put enough glue on the gloves that day because there were a couple passes that definitely should have been picked off. But it is
Yeah.
what it is. We got the dub, and yeah, it was just really cool to see us beat not only a ranked team but an SEC team. And man, that conference is going downhill. I don't know what's going on with them. Ole Miss right now carrying the conference, which I'm fine with because
Mhm.
I like Ole Miss a lot. So
You want a hot take?
what's that? Let's hear it.
You see these things right here?
Mm-hmm.
Conversation hearts. They are
Mm-hmm.
so good.
Okay. Now I
Um.
don't. Oh wait, I think I've had those maybe when I was a kid.
Hmm.
They have like words on them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I remember those. Dang, I haven't seen those in years. What
Some
the
people
heck?
some people think that they are taste like medicine. I think they're pretty good. I think
That
they're really
tastes
good.
like medicine.
And
Oh, there's a candy out there that tastes like medicine. I can't remember.
I know we were gonna try to be healthier this year, but I did go to the store and I stocked up on some candy hearts because they have it out in Walmart now, and I know that
Mm,
I love them, and I'm trying to go before and I couldn't find them, so I stocked up. Guess how many bags I bought?
too many.
6.
Yeah, it's probably too many.
Well, they were I think they were smaller bags. But maybe not. I don't know. I bought 6,
Mm.
and so we filled up. Caden's bought this little jar thing, and we put them in there.
Oh, nice. See a little candy
So
jar.
yeah, got the candy jar for the candy man.
Oh yeah.
But don't give
Yeah,
me
other than
candy.
that, Iowa basketball had a tough loss last night on the road. I'm telling you right now, Iowa basketball is going to go completely winless on the road and completely undefeated at home. We're so good at Carver this year, but on the road we've had our struggles. I mean, they've been close losses, but still,
Yeah,
definitely tough. And the Cubs, as the Cubs usually do, don't do crap in the off season.
yeah,
Kyle Tucker's probably gone, which really sucks. But PCA is a starting center fielder for Team USA in the World Baseball Classic, so I'm super excited to watch that. But yeah, hoping we bring back Kyle Tucker. That'd be really nice. There are also some Japanese guys out there that we were like favored to sign, and then one of them went to Houston, and
yeah.
another
The
one went to
Astros.
Toronto or something like that. And I'm like, okay, well, never mind. Looks like we weren't the favorite. I mean, where are we ever the favorite to sign anybody? Because we
I
never
feel
do.
like you're always they always like say you're in the mix, but you're never
Hmm.
really.
Yes, it's the classic Jed Hoyer interview where he sits there and he goes, "Yeah, we were in the mix up about until the final second, and then we lost them every time." It doesn't fail. It's almost funny at this point, but
I feel like that's the Packers for sure.
it's like, yeah, I know, right? It's like historic big market teams that should be signing these big time players, but don't.
I have some breaking news, Caden.
Oh, breaking news as of
Ty
right now.
Simpson is officially declaring for the NFL draft.
Yeah,
So
okay.
let's get it up. Ty
I
Simpson.
wonder if his draft stock will be affected by that Rose Bowl performance that he had because he got benched.
Maybe he did get benched. I thought that was crazy. There, like definitely thinking about the draft stock.
Yeah,
But
that's
how
what I
about
said. I was literally at your house and I go, "Dang, his draft stock might fall because of that. That's tough."
yeah, his draft stock went down. And hey, but I tell you this, like, is it really that big? Like, I think it's that big of a deal. Like, the Heisman winner got benched too. And maybe I mentioned this. I think I mentioned this earlier, but I'm gonna say it again.
Mhm.
Mendoza got benched for his brother in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, because they were up by so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny. Alberto. I thought Alberto might be the starter next year, but they got the TCU guy, Josh Hoover, so I don't think Alberto's going to be a starter. I'm like, man, that would have been cool. Come
That
on.
would be cool. Passing the torch to his brother, but I guess his brother. I guess he can learn out of Josh Hoover another year.
It's
But
true.
well, if you don't follow us on Spotify, on Instagram, on TikTok, on if you don't like us on Spotify, go do that. In the outro,
Yeah.
we'll have the links there, not the links, but the ads on there for you to go like,
Yeah.
follow, share, repost, stay
Subscribe on
engaged.
YouTube.
It's free. It's free. All
It's
this
all
shows us
free.
how much that you're interested. It shows us that okay, we have these people that are interested in our content. It's free. It doesn't give us any money. We're not monetized, but we just
Nope.
want to see. Make sure you have your post notifications on. We post about every Friday. But if you weren't paying attention, then you would have known that you wouldn't have been confused on why we haven't posted in the last 2 weeks. So
There you go.
have your post notifications on. Thank you. Also, we'll post probably more on Instagram stuff to do more quick updates than we will
I
anything
always,
else.
always say this, but I want to get the X account back up and running. I have it. I never do, but I want to get it up and running. So follow us on X too, because I want to get that account moving again.
Yeah. What is it like? X marks the spot.
X marks the spot.
X gonna give it to you.
X gonna give it to you.
Dude,
Yes, sir.
that would talk about WWE themes. That would be a pretty good theme if someone
Oh
picked
yeah,
that up.
speaking of WWE themes, you sent me a TikTok yesterday about this like independent wrestler named Stephen Flo. And I tell you what, yesterday if I would have knew about that, I don't care if he's not in the WWE, that would have been my number one pick.
Okay, I'll try to play this song real quick.
Yes.
Okay, you want to get the background before I play it?
Yeah, so okay, I don't know if you guys listen to like classic rock or if you're old head, but there's a band back in the 90s called Pearl Jam, really good rock band. And they have a song called Even Flow. You've probably heard it before. There's an independent wrestler, I guess, named Stephen Flow. And so they took the Pearl Jam song Even Flow and made it into Stephen Flow. And it's
All,
freaking awesome.
all it is just his name repeated over and over again.
Yes. So fire. I think he just needs to go to the WWE just so he can for that theme.
Stephen Flo is on the way. Is what they said. He
Oh,
is.
dude.
He's a part of. He's an artist for the Super Wrestlers.
Mm.
That's probably independent. That's probably what it is.
Probably some
Yeah.
independent organization, yeah.
WWE, or at least sign him to TNA, because WWE bought TNA. So like NXT is like their developmental program, not developmental,
Gotcha.
but the younger guys for WWE.
Yep.
TNA is like the lower. TNA and NXT are pretty like this. but they're still all under WWE. So sign
Mhm.
up to one of those two, and then that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Stephen
That
Flo
was
and
sick.
Kit Wilson can have a aura off.
Aura. I don't know. I don't know if Kit Wilson has aura, but there you go.
I'm gonna get you on that train, Cade.
He might. We'll see. I don't know.
Get you on
I
that
don't
train.
know. We'll
Well,
see.
Cade, why don't you send our viewers off?
Yes, sir. Like Eric was saying earlier, what is it called? Follow us on Spotify. Is that what that's called? I'm not very familiar with
I
Spotify.
think it's follow. Yeah.
Follow, give us a like on Spotify, subscribe to YouTube because YouTube's where we upload the video stuff. Follow us on TikTok. I think TikTok, as of right now, is kind of like the most popping platform. Everybody that I know personally has talked to me about this podcast because I've seen it on TikTok. So TikTok has definitely been popping off. So yeah, follow us on TikTok. Like I said, I'm trying to get the X back up and running, so follow us on there as well. Follow us on Instagram. And you guys have a great rest of your week. Skull Vikes.
See ya.
See ya.